The guests are arriving now for the celebration of the 79th Independence Day. A day of joy. A few years back, we were under the slavery of the British, the foreign rule, with the sacrifice of many heroes of India, we achieved the freedom. And today we are commemorating it, and we are happy that we are going to celebrate it at Viva. And all the guests and our town people are coming now. So please get ready for the flag hoisting now. Viva VVIP राष्ट्रीय कैडेट कोर परेड पर परेड आपके निरीक्षण के लिए हजरत जय श्रीमान परेड नंबर 1 प्लेटून खड़े रहे बाकी प्लेटून विश्राम
Number 2 platoon, Sagat.
Number 1 platoon, Vishram.
Number 2 platoon, Vishram.
श्रीमान पेरेड को मार्च करने की अनुमति चाहता हूं। जय श्रीमान। परेड निकट लाइन चल। परेड निकट कॉलम में तेज चल से मंद से गुजरने का। परेड नंबर 1 प्लेटून आगे। बाकी परेड तीनों टीम में दाहिने चलगा। दाहिने मत।
So we are happy that we are going to celebrate this great day with all the great personalities. Now before we start, let's start with a prayer, praying to God and our mother country for the betterment of our country. So I invite Nazir sir to sing the prayer song.
हमको मन की शक्ति देना, मन विजय करे, दूसरों की जैसे पहले खुद की जय करे। हमको मन की शक्ति देना, भेदभाव अपने दिल से साफ कर सके, दोस्तों से भूल हो तो माफ कर सके, झूठ से बचे रहे, झूठ से बचे रहे, सच का दम की जय करे, हमको मन की शक्ति देना, मुश्किलें पड़े तो हम पे इतना कर्म कर, साथ दे तो धर्म का, चले तो धर्म पर, खुद पे हौसला रहे, खुद पे हौसला रहे, बदी से ना डरे, दूसरों की जय से पकड़े, खुद की जय करे, हमको मन की शक्ति देना। धन्यवाद।
Thank you, Nasi sir, for such an excellent song. Now, let's go into the day we celebrate a day of independence we got 79th, and we are supposed to get. And the young generation may not know exactly the sacrifices made by the people, and I request people to give some light on the importance of the day. First, I request our Principal Madam, C.H. Sarla Madam, to address on the day of Independence Day today.
Honorable Chancellor of VVIT University and Chairman of Viva School, Sri Vidyasagar Garu, Honorable VC of VVIT University, Principal of VVIT University, then the Administration Uday Garu, Pratyusha Madam, beloved Director K.S. Rao Garu, dear coordinators, staff and all the students present here. Let me wish a happy Independence Day where all our patriotism is shown here. But when I was entering the campus today, the one single word that entered into my mind was, man proposes, God disposes. We were planning from last 2 weeks on how to conduct this 79th Independence Day on a grand scale, followed by Janmashtami celebrations. But as I said, what we have thought could not go. But at the same time, I felt very happy that we are here today to pay our salute to our national flag. And as I said, throughout the country, there are no rains today, and everywhere the tricolor flag is flying high. For that, we all have to be thankful. And this indirectly has given all our students to bring out their creativity on their own. Usually when we are at the school, it is the guidance of the teacher. But when we look at all the videos and the posters they have presented yesterday in the groups of the classes, we can see how our Viva students are trained to work on their own. The patriotism, the speeches they have presented, all this, hats off to all the staff here. And the guidance that we are given constantly by the management for this. So as there are no students and most of you know about patriotism and about the freedom struggle more than me, I will not take time to say anything about it. Thank you. Happy Independence Day.
Thank you, madam, for your beautiful message. Now I request Principal VVIT Engineering College, Y. Mallikarjun Reddy Garu, to give his message.
Respected dignitaries from the dais, and candidates, NCC candidates, and colleagues and friends. So, as you know that we are celebrating 79th Independence Day, and the greetings to all. Right? What we are enjoying the freedom and the integrity of the nation and we have the diversity of in all the fields of that. So as you know that today we are enjoying a lot of the equal freedom and a lot of responsibilities that we have at present, and while we are leading this Indian nation towards the developed country. So as you know that we got this freedom because of the sacrifice of the leaders. So this is the time we have to remember them and how they lead their life and what is the simplicity of their lifestyles and how they achieve the freedom for this Indian nation. And also we have to remember the many the soldiers and the many great people who are sacrificed for this nation and their duties and responsibilities. So it is similarly, and at present we are standing in the entire world, right, with the fourth highest GDP in the world, that is the present GDP that we are having at $4.2 trillion. But as per the government, and that is already the Indian government has made that, so we have to become a developed country to get that 100th Independence Day, that is 2047. So that the mission we call it as the Viksit Bharat mission, right? So at that time, our GDP should be expected to get $30 trillion. So which is going to near the US and Japan. So now we are just discussing the Japan GDP also, right? So that much of one GDP that we have, but even though we have a lot of challenges that we are facing, and even though we have to extend the economic growth, but a lot of challenges we are facing with climatic changes. So just has seen that last week, right? A lot of the floods are came in the throughout India, and in the north side, the cloudburst has happened, right? And many the cyclone effect has changes our lives, right? So this unfortunately today we are not doing our children for this Independence Day, right? So because of changes. But whatever may be the climatic changes that is going to happen, we have to sustain it. So the sustainable development is very, very important. So to keep the clean and green energy and using of the renewable energy sources like wind power, solar power and other energies also there. And we are in the era of artificial intelligence, and we are growing into the quantum technology happening with AI. So in the coming decades, there is a lot of changes in the technology also happened, right? By using quantum technology. So the students, whatever the faculty of students, so they have to learn every day what is going on. So you are always learners. And to think about how we are going to develop this India. So therefore, to get that mission, Viksit Bharat mission, right, to make the India 100% non-pollution, right, with the clean and green energies, we have utilized 100% energies, right, green energy, and also to get the employment for all and women empowerment, youth power. So there is a lot of things that you have to go there, right? So to get all these things, that all citizens should work together, right, toward that, and also we have to get more industries to bring that, right? And also we have to compete with all the countries in the world in the economic as well as in the technology, right? So this is the what our forefathers or our freedom fighters they dreamed about their nation. So therefore, we have to fulfill their dreams, and we have to fulfill their achievements and whatever that, right, we have to take our notions. So therefore, every time we have to tell our students that, so these are the development should take place, right, in the country, and also we have to have the responsibility of each or every citizen, right, to bring the nation to a high level. Right? So once again, I greet you and happy Independence Day. Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir, really for enumerating all the developments that India made, the strides that India made during the 78 years, and it's really heartening to listen to them. And thank you for such enlightening speech. Now I request a man who can really enumerate from the field, like reporting live from the field, a man who can give all the details regarding the country, where it was in before freedom, after freedom, and today. A man from the defense forces, Sri K. Rao Garu, Lieutenant Colonel, our Director Sir, Viva the school. I request him to address the gathering, sir, please.
On behalf of our Honorable Chairman and Vice Chancellor of Viva University, Sri Vasireddy Vidyasagar Sir, Srimati Pratyusha Madam, Vice Chancellor of Viva University, Sri K. Rambabu Sir, Director Sri Uday Sir, Principals of VVIT and Viva, Sri Mallikarjun Reddy Sir and Srimati Sarala Madam, Vice Principal Sri Domi Sir, Guntur Campus in charge, Srimati Vedvani Madam, our academic coordinators, teaching and non-teaching staff, a warm and hearty welcome to all our children on this auspicious occasion of 79th Independence Day celebrations. 15th August is very important and an auspicious day for all Indians for next thousands of years to come. Independence is a word that every human loves, and without independence, we cannot survive in today's world. Dear children, the freedom that we are experiencing today, the happiness that is seen on our cheerful faces, the comforts, the luxuries, and the latest technologies that we are enjoying today have not come so easily to us. 79 years back, the situation of our forefathers was entirely different from what we are seeing today. For about 1,000 years, they just experienced wars and invasions. And before independence, for about 200 years, we were under British rule and we were treated like slaves. We did not have right on what was produced in our own agricultural fields. We could not get into the compartments of the trains where Britishers were sitting and traveling. Most of our forefathers could not afford a single good meal a day. That was the condition. India, which was once upon a time the richest country in the world in terms of heritage, culture, customs and traditions, the country where the diamonds and the most precious stones were sold alongside the roads, had lost her identity, lost her freedom, lost her happiness. See the pity. The situation was worst possible for all our forefathers during that period. And that 200 years had taught us one of the greatest lessons in history of ours. It has told us what we lost and what we lacked, the unity and the leadership. Then thousands of leaders were born across the country in terms of Mahatma Gandhi, Subhash Chandra Bose, Bhagat Singh, Viyalwada Narasimha Reddy, Tanguturi Prakasham Pantulu, Kanneganti Hanumantu, Alluri Sitaramarazu and so on. And they all led the people and fought in their own way until we got independence in 1947. So dear children, today is not just a day for celebration alone. Today is to remember all our forefathers who have sacrificed everything of theirs, including their health, wealth, lives and families for our freedom. But for their sacrifices, We also would have been in the same situation as our forefathers were 79 years back. Most of the civilizations that flourished thousands of years back have vanished. But we are surviving today. We are progressing today. We are growing today because we have a unique quality and a rare quality with us. It is the inner health. We are blessed with inner health. The Indians are so pure in thoughts, pure in actions, and pure in attitude. And this rare quality, along with the patience, has helped us to develop what is called unity in diversity. Ours is the only country in the world with so much of diversity, but still surviving, sustaining, growing, and progressing. After we got the independence, the situation has not improved. In fact, it has become more complex. Ours was one of the poorest countries in the world, with a per capita income of around 200 rupees. There are around 10 religions, 3,000 castes, and more than 25,000 subcastes. Around 1,500 languages were spoken across the country with different cultures, customs, and food habits. More than 85% people were below poverty line, and around 80% of our people are living in villages. And irony added to this is, for a population of around 30 crores, we had less than 10,000 schools, less than 4,000 hospitals, and hardly any telephones. Dear children, why to talk about Independence Day? Even 30 years back, when we went away from homes on some work, we were standing in the queue outside the STD booths after 9 o'clock in the night to make phone calls to our homes because the rate was 1/4 after night 9 o'clock compared to the rates in the daytime. Telephone was a luxury 30 years back. Forget about the mobile phones. That was the situation. We were not only poor economically, but also in health, agriculture, education, and technology. See the diversity and the poverty that we were facing. But our forefathers had not given up. Every citizen of this great nation had given their best with confidence as weapon and positive attitude as the investment. Our journey is very inspiring and motivating to the entire world for the generations to come. Many of our neighbors and others tried their level best but could not stop our growth and prosperity. Here, on this auspicious occasion, I would like to take this privilege to tell you the very few of our contributions and the achievements that were made in just these 79 years. India is the largest provider of IT services in the world. After independence, India is the largest provider of forces for the United Nations to maintain peace and harmony. India is the first and the only country to land at South Pole on Moon through Chandrayaan 3. From one of the poorest countries in the world, we have become the fourth largest economy in the world with a GDP, nominal GDP of around $4.19 trillion. And by 2028, we are expected to surpass Germany to become the third largest economy in the world. And in the last 10 years, we have more than doubled our economy. And we are growing at a rate of 6.2%, which is highest for any major economy in the world. When we started after independence with 200 rupees as per capita income, in 2015, our per capita income was around 86,640 rupees. And in 2025, it is around 2.4 lakhs. There is an increase of around 188% in just 10 years. That's the growth that we are experiencing today. And India is the largest provider of generic medicines to the world. Ours is the third largest producer of drugs and pharmaceuticals in the world and exporting to around 200 countries. Accounting to around 60% of the global production. We are the largest vaccine producers in the world. During the pandemic time, when the whole world was under panic and fear, ours is one of the first countries to come forward on humanitarian grounds to help others. Under Vaccine Maitri, we have supplied 298 million COVID-19 doses to about 100 countries. And one of our ships, by name INS Kesari, has travelled around 7,500 nautical miles for 60 days to Maldives, Mauritius, Madagascar, Comoros and Seychelles and gave assistance for all those countries. We have given medical help to most of our neighbors, and under Mission Sagar, we have supplied essential food items and Ayurvedic medicines to our neighboring countries. That is the power and capacity of India. That is the way we serve the world. And your children, more than any of these, there is remarkable achievement by Indians in last 11 years. The most poverty people who are under most poverty line have come down from 16.2% to 2.3% from the year 2011 to 2022. That is, in 2011 there were around 206 million people and today there are 33.6 million people. That is what is called development. When the fruits are shared to the most downtrodden people, the poverty line comes down. But we would like to emphasize again and again to you all that the world is changing fast. If you see past 10, 20 and 30 years, the leadership is also changing. And the world is in need of true leadership. And the time has come for India to lead the world again in terms of ethics, morals, traditions, customs, and wholeheartedly. We see all those qualities in you all children. We know that you are more intelligent and you have more IQ levels than us. And we expect you all to get the guidance from the school, university, and your parents and bring laurels to our nation and do well in your life to lead the world for a peaceful and harmonious globe. Wish you all the very best, children. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. And it was like traveling by a time machine. He took us around 200 years back, where India was in its glorious position. And later, due to lack of unity and other good qualities, we were subdued by the foreign powers. And then the position of India for 200 years and the deplorable condition at the time of independence. No food, no education, no clothes, no house. And today, he brought us to a clear picture where India's position is so bright and brilliant. And ultimately, he gave us a call for us all. What is our duty? Thank you, sir, so much for your excellent speech. Thank you very much. Now I request Chairman, sir, to give his blessings on his auspicious day.
Happy Independence Day. NCC children are here. You already learned what is patriotism. Learn to do good for yourself, for your country. And to do good for whole of humanity. One thing I have to do is, whatever qualities you have learned in NCC, try and inculcate them in your fellow students, fellow society members. Thank you. Take care.
Thank you, sir. They say when the heart is full, words are few, and the golden words are not too many. Thank you, Chairman, sir, for your blessings to us. Okay, now we'll have a song by our teachers, the Nightingales of Viva. They are going to present a song now on the Day of Independence.
जय 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 प्रिय भारत जनयित्री दिव्य धात्री जय 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 शत सहस्र नर नारी हृदय नेत्री जय 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 प्रिय भारत जनयित्री दिव्य धात्री जय जय सस्यामल सुश्यामल चलाचलांचल जय वसंत कुसुमलता ज्वलित ललित शूर्ण कुन्तला जय मदीय हृदयासय लाक्षारुण पदयुगला जय 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 प्रिय भारत जनयित्री दिव्य दात्री जय 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 शत सहस्र नर नारी हृदय नेत्री जय दिशान्तगत कुन्द दिव्य गान परितोषणा जय गायक वैतालिक गण विशाल पद विहरणा जय मदीय मधुर गेय चुम्बित सुन्दर चरणा जय 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 प्रिय भारत जनयित्री दिव्य दात्री जय 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 शत सहस्र नर नारी हृदय नेत्री जय 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 प्रिय भारत जनयित्री दिव्य धात्री
It was a song that came from the heart of the people on the Day of Independence. It's a melodious one, I guess. Give them a big round of applause. And now it's time for us to wind up this day. And before that, let me take 1 minute or half a minute to say a word of thanks to the people, all the people who have come here. Let me... Chairman said this, no. So thanks to everyone. Thank you very much for attending, all the guests, the NCC people, the staff, and all the people who have come here. Thank you. And I wish you again a 79 Independence Day. Thank you. Thank you very much.